Oh, goodness. What up, Purplish? We got Peak Labs. You see red? Oh, my console deprecation thing? I think some dependency under the covers is using the deprecated puny code encoding. It's got to be inside SvelteKit stuff somewhere, I would guess. Okay. So this morning we're gonna do a quick side quest on some Never Throw open source. And then I was working a little bit last night on generating new designs for this app. Refresh that. And so if we start, I don't know if I can, that's not what I wanted. If we come down here, we're going to start with the admin page. Well, we'll probably start with the login, sign up, and other stuff. This is what we're going to try to emulate over here. So that's the goal, eventually, or at least this week. But first, we need to go to GitHub, and we have a bug open. I'll just mark those as done. Did I not just mark those as done? I hate... They've completely ruined the notifications UI. TS error translator. Yeah, this one is what we want. Oh, did... All right, so let's pull this. Git pull. And sure. We want to actually, yeah, this is the branch we want to be on. And do we need the just test utils? I didn't think I added that. Maybe I did. Let's do npm run or un at jest/test utils. Bun run test. Is that what the package is called? Yeah, let's go. All right, so everything passes, so we don't need that. And then we have a bunch of fucking lint issues, apparently. Alright, we're gonna have to fix that. Let's start with the annoying lint issues. Oh my god. I'm getting in a lint issue from Prettier. That's so stupid. Alright, so we have to go to result, yes. I want to get this project on the biome. God damn. I need to, I can't, this is so stupid. I can't save. I need to disable conform. Because as soon as I save, it's gonna run auto formatting and nuke the entire file, which is really dumb. Format. Conform.format. Let's see here. Search help, conform. You have to have. Where's the API? Setup. Format. Can I not turn it off? All right, we need. Man, I don't know how to disable this. I guess I can kill. If I go over to here and we look at LSP info, what do we have attached here? Tailwind, Svelte. Oops, this is the wrong project. TSLS. ESLint's not attached. So I can try to stop LSP stop and we'll kill Tailwind. LSP stop the TypeScript language server. LSP stop JSON ls. No, we're still formatting. That's obnoxious. This is so stupid. I can't believe I'm getting ready to do what I'm gonna do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this the easy way, I think. I literally don't know how to edit this file without breaking it because of fucking Prettier and ESLint. You know what? We're gonna do this. Nobody saw this happen ever. I don't even know if I have it. I don't even have it installed. I'm just gonna go disable, I guess, this thing. Enabled equals false. Nope, you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. I went to open Eclipse is what happened. You just missaw. Alright, so conform should be disabled now. So if we go back to never throw, what is my status like over here? That's fine. Git checkout, or master slash, no. Git restore source slash result.ts. Okay, let's see if we can get this working this time. Result.ts. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. You can break. So we need to on, what up, Neville? Line 385. Do we have anything started? Let's start ESLint. Maybe. No, it's just borked. That's okay. So here I know I need to go 1, 2. For some reason that's tabs. Oh man, my whole config is fucked. All right, and then on 475 we have to do the same thing. 1, 2. And then we want to do on the next line here 385.20. We're gonna do this, that, and we need to get the write the ESLint disable comment for next line for this. Great. And we just need require yield. I can't even get to the end of the line. Is it $sign? Yeah. Require yield. Nice. All right. Let's come down here and add those. And we'll just do a rebase. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. It's fine. You're going to be okay. All right, so we got that. Now let's go fix our new and config again. And we're going to run DWB again. I don't even think I saved that. Never be friends. All right, then we apparently have some test passing, which seems sus. 'Cause we just ran our tests a few moments ago. What did CI tell us we were failing? Test 18. I guess let's try doing npm run test types. Did I unintentionally upgrade node types? I didn't even update node types. Is there a nvimrc in this thing? Or a neovimrc? Let's see here. We don't. So I assume we can just set the nvimrc to, well, let's check the GitHub runner version. Yes, I would absolutely recommend Effect. All of my greenfield work in TypeScript going forward will be in Effect. Runner node version. Okay, so we can theoretically run node, I guess bun, not bun, npm install I dash d, these nuts, type slash node. And we want, I don't know what the package version is. Type slash node. .22.75. Let me go look at this test real quick. I don't know how to fix this stupid test. I hate this sort of shit. How do I fix this? Context. And then we'll grab jest config, ts jest. Sure. I bet I have to bump the ts jest version. I'm almost betting that's what the problem is. Now that I've seen that. TS jest. This is why jest is dying. $23.10. Types jest 29, jest 29.7. And I know I had to bump the version on that. I bumped from 27.5. Oh, I did bump. What version was that? We found that the comparator thing for iterators was introduced in a particular version. I just don't remember which it was. We probably just want to go to jest and slowly step back versions, I guess, is going to be the easiest way to do this, even though it's really annoying. So let's try rolling back to 28.13. 28.1.3. There's a PR to migrate off jest and onto Vitest, but I don't have that. And then let's check. Let's duplicate this. And we want TS jest, or Babel jest, I guess. And we probably are going to match the version there, 28.13. 28.1.3. And I'm guessing that this is going to be 28.1.3, but let's triple check that before making assumptions. Drink. 28.0.8. npm I. It's really good. Let's see here. node modules, and we'll get rid of the package lock. Do we even have a package lock? We do. I guess I could just do npm I these dependencies at their versions. It's gonna be really annoying, but this should update the lock file. Oh, I see. We forgot to do this. We updated the types. There, that feels better already. Do you miss working in OCaml? Yes, I miss working in OCaml a whole lot. I love working in OCaml. All right, now let's try run test types. Please work, please work, please work. Damn it. I don't really want to patch these. All right, let's see, git status. Just gonna do a git nuke and then an npm I. Remove -rf node modules, and we'll do an npm I. Make sure we're at the right spot. Great, that looks good. What else do we think is important over here? Let's just give it the package JSON. And then we can give it the test file too. Okay, that's 2,600 lines. We're not going to do that. Oh, is skip libcheck not one in here? Oh my god, that will fix everything. That will probably fix it. I'm not gonna lie. At least I hope. Yep, there it is. One line fix. All right, that should hopefully be everything, and we can get back to working on our app. All right, where's CI/CD? Oh, we need turns out I didn't need it. And have removed it. Was trying to figure out how to get Jest to support comparing objects with star symbol dot iterator with dot to be equal. It ended up just needing a version bump of jest. And let me ping them on Discord. What up, Disgruntled? And Shaka fixed. Okay. Great. Let's go to R10, and we're going to work on implementing some of this stuff. Lucky ass bitch. So the first thing we want to do is I want to come in and I want to update the login, sign up and login with this new theme. Building a load balancer with effect for work. Dude, that's fucking sick. I'm jealous. That sounds so much fun. Onboarding assessment, sign up page, and we want to get the login page. There we go. We also want to go get, I'm going to go grab the logo for R10 and try to convert them into SVGs. The lucky ass bitch. All right, let's see if I can poach these images off of here. Let's see, I'm just gonna use a new chat. Convert this image / logo to a SVG. The fuck? Copy image. Paste. Why is it pasting as a fucking open image in new tab? Copy image. I should be able to paste in here. There we go. That was silly. What how's your experience been building it so far? I'm a bag of dicks. Put me to your lips. I'm very as shit. How do we think this is gonna do here? Wonder if there's any featured flags I can enable. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That's sick, dude. Yeah, I'm getting ready to show you the original right now. Do I not have that open? Oh, it's open in home. Hold on. Okay, I come down here and it's right here. That's what it looks like. Oh, good Lord. There has to be a tool somewhere to do this, right? SVG to, or image to SVG. This is so bad. Can I just paste from URL? Let's go grab that URL. copy image address. Submit. Good job, streamer. SvelteKit is beckoning me back to my fun dev days. I really enjoy working with Svelte. It's quite nice. All right, do we think this worked? That's not it. Didn't that just download? Oh, right here. See you another day. We can probably drop the coaching part and just keep the R10. So if we take this, let's open this file in NeoVim. And R10, get out of this, and let's open this. Change to downloads, Vim, and we're gonna go for SVG. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the path here. We just want to see. I don't need you. Path, path, path. So starting. Are any of these ones? Okay, good. So 1 path, 2 path, 3 path, 4 path. So C.975. I think we can delete possibly from there. One, 2, 3. Oh, I want to go from M00 C12. So the next line down. What up, Akira? What up, DevDad? What up, Raiders? How we doing? How is stream? How's the app going? So we want to go down a line and delete that, save that. Now if we refresh, this should be pretty decent. Yeah, there we go. That's like good enough for now until I get better assets from the client. So let's go dump this in doesn't Svelte have a way of doing SVGs? Svelte SVG. Purple link. All right, we're just gonna import it. Great. So let's yoink this, and we're gonna go to front, make this bigger, and we're gonna go into lib components, and we're gonna do r10-logo.svg, save that, go in there, paste that in there, and we're going to get rid of fill here. And we're going to give fill we're going to put fill at the SVG layer. Yeah. And I'm just gonna grab fill equals what is the color here? We're gonna go find the color in app.cs primary. Oh, I don't know what that color is. We can get that by looking at whatever. We can assign that as a CSS variable in the actual component. All right. And let's make this screen bigger, close that out, and we're gonna go to our routes, this layout, and probably in app.css. On body. Can remove this for now. Don't really need that. Go update our this because we're not gonna have a dark mode. All right, great. Default. And then let's go to, we want to grab, we can close this tab, we can kill Chrome, we can get out of this, we want to go back to R10, and we're going to, so bad. Onboarding, onboarding, onboarding. Where's the page for sign up and login? Sign up, and then this has to be login. All right. We're gonna start with this. Let's see if we can get the background emulated. So they have this background. And I think we want to probably put this, I'm not sure if we want to put it in here. Probably. That would be for every page, which I think is actually true. So let's come in here and say class, and then we're going to paste that in there. And let's get our dev server. Our dev server is running. Excellent. I don't know. I just went into insert mode for. That looks fine. Okay. Get that open over here. Localhost. Let's log out. All right. We got the background. Nice. I wonder if I have a tweet saved for backgrounds too. So I don't know if I like that gradient. Do you guys like that gradient? Do you have the opposite for what? It's okay-ish. Yeah, I don't love it either. This is great for dark backgrounds, but we can use this color gray right here. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna grab it. F9, F9, F9. And then we don't even need a gradient. We can just say, we'll get rid of this, and then we'll go back to our CSS. And we have in our CSS variables, background, foreground. I'm assuming this is the foreground. Let's just leave it and see what that gives us. It's gonna look identical. I want it to be a little bit darker than the actual white itself. So let's pop this open. We don't want you open now. Border color. Oh. Weird. It's black with an opacity. Okay, that's not what I would have expected. So this is probably just transparent. No, it's not, because we saw that if we updated the body's background, right? If we came in here and we were like this, it was still white. Yeah, okay. So we just need to update this. I don't even know what this style is. Let's do a white background. In fact, I might be able to do this in my Tailwind CSS. Theme, center, extends, border, background. What happens if we set it to foreground? I'm curious. Apply background. What does this end up looking like? Horrible. All right. All right, that actually worked reasonably well. Yeah, that muted looks good. What if we just do straight up muted? Var, and we'll just do -s muted. Not great. But this actually does look good. That looks pretty good. I just messed with Deno 2 yesterday. It looks really good. Yeah, I'm considering, I don't know, like I'm stuck between, like I use Bun for, like, I don't use Bun to run anything, but I use Bun for development. And I'm kind of interested. Some of those benchmarks got debunked though by the Bun team. It would be nice. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really decided. Maybe the next project we kick up after I get this MVP shipped, we'll use Deno for. I think the competition's really good. I think that's a good thing. I think both of those teams are very, very talented, and I think the competition between the two of them will be good for all of us, and good for them too, right? This is like a great case of where like there's two venture funded companies that have incredibly talented teams solving the same exact problem with two dramatically different approaches. So it's going to be good for the rest of us. I'm very excited for that. So what happens if I did like, I don't know, undo GCC? What if I just did green here? Is this gonna, yeah, that is. So that's changing the input to. So let's go ahead and yoink this. Maybe I can change the alpha value. Let's say I'd make this like 0.9. That's too much. 0.98. That's not bad. 0.975. That's crazy. What do we think? 9.7? Here's 5. I think 5's too much. 5's too much. And 7. Do 8. Yeah, we'll stick with that. That's good enough. All right, that looks like a decent background. And now we want to take this component and we're going to, let's go ahead and drag this there. We have these side by side. This is not the right generation. How do I get to my chat? Is that this up here? And we want to, not this one. Let's go to this one. And I want to come in here and we got to scroll down too far to the, that's too far. Admin, 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 client, client, login. Yeah, here we go. We are going to convert this to this. Similar at least. Now that we have all the data in the app, we can actually make it pretty. This is going to be at, did I put this in here? No, I didn't. Cool. I started putting it with the routes. Login, here we go. Login card.svelte. And we're going to change this to say, we're going to have an icon here. So we're going to import our SVG. Import logo from, we put it in lib/components/r10 logo, and we'll drop the logo above here. Put that in. And we'll say the fill is going to equal text, or we're gonna have to use a var here. What is that? Tailwind. I don't know anything that uses that color. Primary. I don't know if I can actually use that. Let's just try it. And then we'll close that up. This is going to be welcome. That looks good. All right, do we get the icon there? Of course it breaks. What? So I have to make my own freaking component here. I would have assumed I could do that. Didn't it look like from the docs earlier we could do that? Svelte SVG. Boom shakalaka. Oh, interesting. I'll try that. Oh, this actually looks like what we want. But let me try what you're suggesting. Component, this. I can possibly do that. Internal server. Nice. All right, I think I'm just gonna add this component, this library we're just looking at, because it looks easy. Why would I save dev this? I don't think Ghosty's open yet. Does Lucide give me a way to do this? So it looks like maybe we were close. Maybe not. I wonder what Lucide's doing under the covers. We can just do that. I don't know why I didn't think of looking at how they're doing it. That would be the way to do it, and we can probably crib some of their dependencies because it's already in our node modules. We want to go to the Svelte. Lucide Svelte. Source. We can possibly crib the icon component. Icon node. And icon node. Define attributes, name. Where does name get used? Name. Where does icon node get set? Am I crazy? Icon node, are these just like the props? This must be the props, right? And then the implementations. Yeah, right there. So what does burger and sausage end up looking like in Lucide Labs? Lucide Lab. And let's just go look at like burger or avocado. Man, I don't know if they're importing, were they importing the JSON or the... Well, there's gonna be a default import, I guess, right? How do we build this? Icon nodes. Icons. Is that in here? Icon nodes. What are we listening to? So that's just some SVG. And what's the tags? Okay, so it's literally just SVG. So that means, looking at this example, this is SVG coming in, and we should be able to use icon from import icon from Lucide Svelte, and then this will be logo, and then down here we'll put Good morning. Good morning, Bodie.
He's been coming in hot.
He has been. You got eye boogies on your head, dude. Good morning, sir. Just standing like a person. Good boy.
You're so crazy. Gus will be here soon.
Huh?
Gus will be here soon.
Okay.
Okay. And he is off crate rest, so he can go crazy.
Great. Icon is going to be icon nodes is going to equal our logo. And we'll come in here, we'll do that, and we'll say, let's just say the color is going to be, let's make it red, just to make it super obvious. And let's see if that actually renders. It renders there. We're not running, LOL. Why? There we go. Okay, so the SVG is not rendering. It's probably there, but the size isn't probably set. So let's set a size. I don't know. Let's do a 200, 300. So the fill. I don't think this did what we thought it did. Probably raw imports. How do I do that? Do I just do raw? I've never done a raw import like that. How do I do that? .svg question mark raw. Okay, and then you're saying down here instead of this, we want to do Svelte component, and you're saying this equals logo, if I could spell. How? Do I have to do something? Do I have to do something with V? This is so dumb. This is so stupid. Custom SVG Svelte. So you're saying like this. Like that? Dad, help, I'm scared. We could do that. Oh. Lib components, R10 logo. We're going to change this to Svelte. And this is not SVG anymore. This is .svelte. Some dad rock. In retrospect, that makes complete sense. Can I pass props to this? Like, can I do this? I would have to go into the component and then pass it through, huh? Which is fine. We can do that. I don't care. We'll come up here and we'll get script lang is ts. You gonna let me select that? And we'll say type props is going to equal width, and this will be a string, and this will just be optional, and we'll give some defaults, I guess. Width, height, string, and then we want fill, string, and then we'll say const default props is going to equal, let's say as const satisfies props. Take this, put this here, go with that. Do I have my font size bumped up? I do. Okay. Ghosty just crashed. That's super cool. That happens once in a blue moon. Width. Should be in HTML SVGs from Svelte elements. Import HTML SVG attributes from Svelte / elements. Yank surrounding word. Change in here, and what can we get? Const width, height, fill equals attributes. and that'll be props. What are you generic over? Over an event target? Let's just go to Svelte and see Svelte elements. Name slots, blah, blah, blah. No, not directives. Custom elements API. Is that in here? How do I... All right, what is T even given to here as a type? You know what? I'm just gonna... I know what I'm gonna do here. This is gonna be event target. That's fine. Equals 300. And this is going to equal 169. And fill is, I don't even know what fill will be. Var dash dash primary, I guess. Something like that. Width change is going to be height. Fill will be fill. Sorry about the dog chat. We have another dog showing up. All right. Why you choose SvelteKit instead of others? One of my teammates is on the Svelte core team and suggested I try Svelte 5, and I decided to try it. I wanted to learn something new. I'm gonna mute myself. Crap. I'm gonna mute myself until they calm down. Okay, we're back, chat. 1 second. It's a little chilly in the mouth. Just gonna turn on the space heater. All right, so I've been adding some CSS variables to capture this green color and add it to Tailwind. I think we just have to maybe restart our dev server. And let's go here, open that up, come down here. This is upset, but oh yeah, we don't need that one dependency. I don't think that's what this error is coming from, but we don't need mode watcher anymore. And we can come down here and we can just remove that npm un mode watcher. We have a lot of doggos here. There are 6 dogs in my house currently. My mom has 2, Justina and I have 3, and we're watching a neighbor's dog today. And my mom's visiting. Lots of dogs in this house today. There are more dogs than people. For sure. Alright, so let's see if this is going to fix our problem. We're still upset. Which thing broke what here is the real question. If we go in here, I'm going to guess. My first guess is going to be the login. Go to here. That was really slow. Can I not give that a CSS variable? Okay, that's okay. This might be, that looks like it's happening in here. Okay, so that's not, well, that's TypeScript, so that doesn't matter. Where is this issue coming from? Do we think it's this over here? I don't think it's this, because we saw that working before, so I must have screwed up my CSS. So let's go to app.css and it looks like something with this got screwed up. Possibly. I forgot a comma. Got wrecked by the comma. Classic. Where is it looking for mode watcher? I thought we got rid of mode watcher. Oh, it requires mode watcher. Damn, okay. Dog uprising is near. It could be. I am your mom. 1, 2, 3, 4. What up, mom? trying to decide whether to visit SF or not, you should totally visit SF. But I'm biased, because I'll be there. My ESTA? I don't know what an ESTA is, to be honest. Oh, gotcha. I saw your update on the test coverage. Pretty impressive. Why is that not... Can I not give this a CSS variable? No, I don't think so. Maybe. Doesn't seem like it did anything. Well, we should see the fill up here. Okay, so it's not evaluating. Use CSS var for SVG fill. I think I can also import my theme. I doubt that, I mean, maybe Tailwind's smart enough to look for, text brand green. I don't think Tailwind's smart enough to pick that up on compilation. Yeah, it's not. So I could do all the Tailwind style, wrap the variable with HSL. Wait, what do you mean? How can I use Tailwind to style a React SVG's fill color? I know we're in Svelte, but it's going to be smarter. My icon. Oh, we can put a class name of fill on. Boffy's already on top of it. Yeah, okay. So let's come in here and try that. Change to slash and then be class. It's going to equal fill brand green. No. Why? Oh, because the fill is we have default fills on it. That's part of the problem for sure. So let's go there and we'll say yeah. Do that. That should ideally fix it. And fill will be undefined, I would assume. Why? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Oh, I need to propagate the class name through. and class name, or class will be a string. And then we'll go ahead and get class out. And we'll put class over here. Class. Yeah, I get it. You son of a bitch. Well, the fill prop's not even on there. Can't I import my theme from Tailwind? Tailwind import theme. I swear I've done this before. Theme into JS. Let's see if this works. We're locked in, chat. Hold on. Very good. All right, let me check, catch up and check. Yeah, I realized I missed class. All right, it's probably the fill prop. Maybe is he trying to take over the world? I'm close. I fucking hate test containers. Yeah, I like when external third-party providers and give you test environments. What are you doing with the SVG? It's the logo for the app. I'm just trying to turn the logo into an SVG and color it. Like nothing crazy. Tailwind. Let's see if they have this in the docs. Yo, Dylan, started your Origins FM episode and you mentioned EXTJS as one point. I worked with the library to it and it's like, yeah, EXT is a freaking nightmare. Whew. This is very stupid. This is not what I want to do. Resolve CSS value with JS. Get computed styles, right? Yeah. Can I use that over here? So let's say I'm in here. Can I do get computed style? Document. Yeah, I'll just do document. Var dash brand green on window. Sure. Do get element document dot get element by name. And we'll say body. Document dot get element, oh, by tag name, body dot get. All right, that's what we want probably. Copy that and then get computed style. And then we want to get var. Why is this so hard? It should not be this hard. I just want to pass a Tailwind style to an SVG. get computed style. Evaluate CSS variable with JS. There's gotta be an easy way to do this. Document.body. Isn't that what we just did? I tried fill. I tried this. So if we go look at let's say I come in here and I say fill let's just say red 500 to make it super obvious. We do that. Oh, now it works. Now it works. But, all right, so we might have an error. Yeah, the fill brand green isn't working for some reason. So why would fill brand green not work? Like, can I do text brand green? All right, so that's not doing anything there. Tailwind. Like, that's not working. And then in our CSS, we have brand green here. Like a tornado. What am I doing wrong? HSL var divided by alpha value. Okay, I guess that's the way I need to do it. Okay, I skill issued myself. Great. Well, glad that's at least over. That was not fun. Then we need to go update you. That's class name. Yeah. Okay. And then in here, flex call, justify center. We also want Q.
Which shoe?
What?
Which shoe?
Left.
My docs?
Other left. My left, yeah.
Pointy?
Yeah.
Feel like it makes the fit more business.
Yeah.
Cool.
We want justify center and align center. Is that it? No. What's the other one? Center, justify center, item center. There we go. Okay, so let's make this size smaller. And we can probably just come in here and say width is going to equal let's see here. It's 300 by default, so let's make it like 150. Oh, so it just clips it. How do I update this SVG? I rolled my own auth. Of course I rolled my own auth. Who do you think I am, Ryan? I even wrote my own proprietary crypto algorithm for hashing. We need like a view box on this, don't we? We'll have ChatGPT do this. Add view box to this so I can scale it from props. Or add or add required changes to support that. I know, I've lost myself, Ryan. I don't even know who I am anymore. Vafi, the fix was that I didn't properly set up my Tailwind config. Oh, interesting. This is no camel land. This is unfortunately no camel land for the time being. Dude, I really do miss OCaml. Continue generating. Don't be fucking lazy. All right, let's see how that looks. I want to hear more about the hashing algorithm. Is it better than SHA? It is so much better than SHA. It's remarkable. You wouldn't even believe the integrity of my proprietary hashing algorithm. I'm just kidding. I'm using Argon too. Login card. So I can technically delete to equal then, right? Find W. Wait, that didn't work.
Yeah, this is your backpack.
All right, I need to size this thing down. What are my options here?
Yeah, I know you're just there.
I thought I should be able to do width and it would like just work.
Yeah, that's your backpack. That's your backpack. Hey, Dylan.
What?
Gus has lunch
Okay.
too. It's
What time? I'll do it after my all hands. It's at 11.
perfect. Just chicken, rice. It's going in the fridge.
Okay. I like that all the chat is aware of humor. Good people. Our chat is... We got high quality people here.
I'm not there.
Yeah, well, that's your problem.
I'm leaving. I love you.
Okay, bye.
Have a good day.
You too. Goodbye.
Bye.
I said I love you. I said I love you.
I love you. Have a good day.
We got it. All right, guys. After fighting SVGs for about 35, 40 minutes, we got it. What a journey, huh? Very good fun. First try. First try all around. All right. Now that we're starting stream this morning, good morning, everybody. Glad to be here. Glad you're joining us. Email password. So we want that to take up the whole screen. Let's go ahead and just split that over here. Drop that. That's good. And we want... Yeah, we'll do that. That looks fine. That looks fine. These don't need to be capital. So let's come in here and email font medium. What is making those capital? Is there an uppercase in here? I think I have, do I have, this is for a client. What up, Costa? Vafi, I think best practice is to keep the viewport static to the current image, and then it will scale with that. But don't hold me to that. Did I do something in here? Yeah, I did. We'll say at apply, and we'll apply bold, font bold. Why can't I do that? Because it needs one of those. I don't have any. I fortunately don't have a. I have a deadline for this, but it's not hard. This is kind of a unique contract that I took on because I have a ton of flexibility, and the payment is basically going to be revenue share in the back end. So it kind of works out. Like I've got to explore a bunch of new technologies for this. Like I've used this a lot to learn some tech that I haven't had the chance to explore. Like we built some stuff in Rust and then refactored it to Effect and trying Svelte 5 and a bunch of stuff along the way. Why is this not turning bold? Font medium. Do I have to refresh? Why did my labels not become bold? Maybe I have to restart the build. I think that changed it. Yeah, that looked like it changed it. Those look bolder now. Maybe I'm crazy. It's font medium still. Where's the font medium coming from? I would expect to see for email font medium not be there. What the hell happened there? Okay, so that's updating. You get the sneak peek from Rich's team. One of the people on my team, he is a core member of this Svelte team, so he's the one who really talked me into giving this a try. Now the real question is, can I override that? Like if now I came in here and I was like, I want this to be font medium. Will that override? No, it won't, because the important. This is, I hate CSS. An undying passion. Yeah, what I really am. What is the CSS property for its font weight, right? Font weight, and we're just gonna do 700. Where is it getting that from? It's getting that from, can I do, like, unset? Thank you. I love CSS. It's my passion. I really don't understand where it's getting that applied from. So if we come in here, we have this, right there's a font medium. Good thing this is shadcn. And I can just make changes like that. That's kind of nice, actually. I love shadcn. All right, so then we can come down to this one, and we can get rid of, in fact, we can get rid of the classes in general. You remind me. Yeah. This is how. You remind me of what I really am. We want this to be, I want like the same styles as we had for font weight. We want this to be font title. And then this should be bold. No. Oh, we don't need to do that. It's already in a label. Right. We'll just make this, we'll downsize it. And we'll say it's going to be text medium. Or font medium, is that what it was? Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then we're going to come down here. What is the font color for enter your email? I guess we don't need to give it any color, and it'll just be a default. So we must have don't have an account. All right, let's go see what this style is on here. Text muted foreground. Text muted foreground. And then in here, get that. We'll get rid of the underline. And this will be text brand green. And I think that's what we're going to do there. We can give the card some better styles here. So let's see what the styles are on this card. X width. Can we not? Just not. So it looks like we're mostly using default. Rounded large. Let's grab this and we'll move that over here. And on our card, let's just paste that. Rounded. We can probably apply this to the card itself. And we'll just put this here for now. So we rounded border, background hard, text card, shadow small. Okay, that looks like identical props. Lucia auth is getting deprecated though. One of the ideas I want to do on stream is basically make a shadcn version for doing effectively what Lucia auth was doing. So that looks like we should have the same. I guess it is. It must just be because we're on a different background. The border seems different. Okay. Is the shadow different? Or is it just the background color that's really making it the difference here? Whatever. Maybe we just update the background. What up, Kyle? Happy race week, buddy. It just seems like my border is so much harsher than theirs. You know what I mean? Can you talk about R10 yet? Yeah, R10 is a coaching program run by a financial advisor for other financial advisors. Yeah, I don't know what the right way to approach this is. Just seems like the border is so much. I mean, we can look at what this, if we take this again and we copy this, and put that on the body tag. See if it looks the same. It does. It's just the harshness of the background that we're on. Okay. All right. That's fine. And then we want to update. I think this is primary right here. So this is going to be background color, whereas this guy, text primary, background, primary. It uses primary, and this is probably going to do the same thing. So we want to go update our primary. Where are you? Background color. Oh, that's okay. We can, we want that. And then we have a, now do this hex. Take that, and we'll be able to go into our, we want to go to one, and up here, background will be that. Or no, it's primary. you to here. All right. Adjust these values such that the primary is the color you just gave me. Scale the primary foreground appropriately. I don't even care if I have typos. Okay. That should give us a change. Yeah, there we go. Do we like that hover? I think that's too aggressive of a hover. Too much green. I like this hover. I think that's fine. Say this is going to be text bold. Font bold. And we'll say text. Is this small right now? Yeah. Let's change this to medium. What are the text sizes? Large, med. Is there not a medium? Like, that's too big. Doesn't Tailwind... Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Font size. Text base. And then we can drop the bold. This can be medium. And we'll make the fill text foreground. No. What is it currently? Text primary foreground. We'll just, let's crib the background color from this. And background. That is the card, right? No, that's not the card. That's the card. Background card is card. I think that's just white, right? Can I see this as hex, please? Yeah, it's just straight up white. Okay. Text white. There we go. All right, so let's, I want to decrease some padding and margins in here and make things less squished. So let's grab this. Let's move that. And let's go up here to welcome. Font 2XL. We can probably make that 3XL. Let's delete that for now. And there's probably some sort of gap on here, if I had to guess, on the card header. Oh no, this div, we have some padding. The SVG height is larger than it needs to be, I think. So we can probably go change that in here. 300 is going to be the width. Let's see if we change this to 50. Yeah, that'll work. Great. That seems better. And then what font size are they using over here? Text 3XL. That's what we have. Okay. Enter your email and password to sign in. Enter your email and password to sign in. Then let's put some on the header. We're going to want to do some margin bottom and be, say, like 4. See what that looks like. More. How much margin did they put? Or they probably used space. They did padding 6. So let's do that instead. That'll probably look good. P6. That actually didn't do what I expected. Is that space Y really going to make a difference? Space Y 1. Not really. And what happens if we get rid of this now? Does that even make any difference? No, it must already have that padding on it by default. So let's just add, I guess we'll put margin bottom back on. Or really we should put margin top on the content here. Margin top 8. That looks pretty good. Let's check 6. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 8. And then let's increase our gap here. Let's bump that to 6. Yep, and then we'll have some, where's the remember me? We'll add some margin top to this. And we'll say it's going to be, I don't know, I mean, we could probably set this gap. That seems reasonable. And then we want don't have a count. Let's give this some larger. That looks pretty good. What do we think, chat? We like this? Let's see here. Let's see if I can figure out how to style this. Data, background checked. Yeah, this is what we want. This is gonna be, change that to background brand green. And then let's check there. There. Beautiful. All right, next one is gonna be our sign up form, which we can actually probably like copy a bunch of what we did. Right, so let's open these side by side. See if I can knock this out in 5 minutes. We can go a little bit longer too today. We want to sign up page, rotate, sign up card. All right, so let's go ahead and grab the card header. We basically want that to be the same. And we'll go up here, yoink that, put this in here. Do that. And then we'll come over here. And what did the text say for our, we want client, login, sign up. Enter your information to create account. Okay. Enter your information to sign up to create an account. To your information to create an account. And then we'll come over here and the title will not be welcome. It'll be sign up for R10. Well, we don't really need for R10 because we have the logo above it. And we want to grab the button. So over here, we can come down here in the footer. Not even, it'll be in here. We can probably grab the button, and rather than, we'll say this is going to be, what was it before? Create an account. That's not what we wanted. This will be create account. And we want this, basically. Paste that in, and we'll yoink you. Paste that, format that, text brand green, and this will be changed to string, log in, delete this. And then we want the card footer to be the same. Yoink that. Oh, do we not even have the card footer on here? Card content. So let's grab this, actually, come over here, paste this in, and we can replace those bottom bits with this. We'll import that. Card footer. And then we need, that div is gone, yeah. And we want, we delete these now, and I think we want the errors. No, that's actually good, I think. Let's see how that looks. We need to get rid of the width in here. So let's just, I think we just use card in here, right? Yeah. So come over here and delete to there. Ooh, we could do some, down here in the footer, we could say like, space X, like 8. Is that not what I wanted? I guess I would just have to put some margin on this, like margin left, I don't know, let's say 8. That looks pretty good. We'll go do the same thing on our other one, because I think that looks pretty nice. ML, hi Gus. And we should see that same thing in sign up. Nice. Nice. Okay, I like. So then we are going to go and change up our, well, we should probably wrap up. It's 10. This was good progress though. This is really going to start coming together over the next 2 to 3 days and feeling like a real app. We're going to add some like notification systems, and just to give everyone who's who just got here or has been here recently, we are working on, let's see here, admin dashboard, admin dashboard. We are going to work on taking our app to looking like this, minus the background gradient. So that would be the admin dashboard that the coach sees, and then we have the same thing. We have a client dashboard. How many times did I iterate on this? And then we're going to build this for and then all our other tools over here. So that's what we're going to be working on the next couple days, is getting this nice and pretty and in an MVP state. We're going to have to hook it up to, I want to hook it up to linear. So when the customer or client wants to report a bug, they can just click this right here and they can request a feature or report a bug, and it will just file tickets for me in linear. But yeah, this is going to be super fun to put together. All right, chat, let's find somebody to raid. Thank you, everyone, for the new follows. I know I haven't been paying as much attention today, but I appreciate all of you. We'll be back tomorrow morning, and let's raid. I do have V0 Premium. Let's just raid Prime. Thank you for the subscription, Scott. I super appreciate that, man. Really, really appreciate that. All right, everyone. I'm going to be hanging out with Prime. I will see you over there. Hi, buddy. How you feeling, huh? You doing much better? Yeah, I know. You had it rough last week. You had it rough last week, I know.
Alright, here we go. We're doing it in Go. I'm gonna program this proxy clearly in English because we're using ChatGPT. Okay, perfect, right? Serious question. You've mentioned you don't know where Zig fits, but it doesn't fit anywhere. Yeah, that's. I mean, I've changed my mind on Zig. At first, I just didn't really see why it was so great. The hard part is this.
Mom in the shower because it probably just got sprayed with water a little bit. It's like
The hard part is that there are still. He's wearing founder mode attire. I am. I don't know what happened. Okay, Pick. I don't know what happened, Pick. Here I am.
Gold Peak tea isn't made with real gold.
But it is brewed with real tea leaves and real cane sugar, which makes it more valuable than gold.
If you value delicious tasting tea.
El martes 15 de octubre, Telemundo te trae dos estrenos a otro nivel. Los 50 y Sed de Venganza. Una noche de doble estreno a otro nivel por Telemundo.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior. And starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect, and a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
By the way, so the reverse proxy we're building, just so everybody knows. Let's just make it obvious what we're doing. So this is what it's going to look like. So this is kind of how I have it currently designed. I have what I call the AM proxy. Okay, A stands for authentication, M stands for matchmaking. P, proxy. Okay, a client, which is going to be a NeoVim instance, is going to create a TCP connection to this. This will determine, and then right afterwards send up an authentication, a client ID. If they don't send up a client ID within a very quick period of time, they'll be disconnected and kicked off. They have to effectively make a connection, send a request, or you just aren't supposed to be here, right? So after they send up their ID, I'll make sure that they're authenticated, everything looks good, and then we'll try to put them in some sort of matchmaking. The matchmaking will determine the server that should be used. This will be the game server, and then we will reverse proxy the game server that's currently being used. Right? Pretty exciting, huh? So that's what we're doing. Does that sound good? Yeah? Music's a bit loud. Let's see where we're at. Where are we at? It's at like, dude, it's at like 40. It feels like music's at a lower point than it seems. It could be louder, to be honest. I like the music though. Yeah, it's in the background. Is it because we're worried about the connections that are authenticated and not the ports that makes a reverse proxy rather than a firewall? We're just talking about. Let's see. You could stop talking and just crank the music. Stream would be way better that way. Okay, shut up. Nate, I got to go. DM me if you need anything. I don't think there's anything that I need, Nate, but I appreciate that. And good morning again. Nate, how about you DM me and tell me the resolution to our stuff? Nate, I've been sitting here being dangled for how long now, Nate? All right, so I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to finish, put the music to the foreground, yapping on the background. Is there music? Only on Twitch. Is there music? Only on Twitch. YouTube doesn't because YouTube gets DMCA'd and all that. Anyways, there we go. You just suck at YouTube. You tell him, Pick. Pick, you tell him to suckle on that one. Don't tell him to suck it. Suckle. Chortle it. Chortal it. Alright, let's see. Should we switch it up? What should we do? I'm going to do Halo Lo-Fi again. I love Halo Lo-Fi. I'm just loving Halo Lo-Fi, right? Alright, so let's do this, okay? Reverse proxy. Reverse proxy. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go over here. Let's close this down. Let's bring this back up. So I'm in the middle of doing all this where I've already built this basic thing. I've already built the basic of the reverse proxy. I don't know if it actually works. What I have inside of it is authentication, and I have clients, and I have this kind of like routing right here going on, okay? So this is kind of exists in the most simple form. All right, so let me show you that one just so we're all on the same page. What is it called? AM prox. So it's pretty straightforward, and it's technically testable, which is nice. So I have this idea of you can add a connection, and an AM connection is pretty straightforward, which is just going to be a writer, reader, and closer, and it can produce an adder and an ID. That's it. I create a cancel, create a little connection wrapper where I have that. I make sure that I can do this mutexing, unlocking business, and I add it somewhere within the connections. All right, and this whole idea of this is that I want to be able to reuse connection positions without shifting any sort of array. So I have this really bizarre thing that's going on here. Don't worry about that. I don't have removing connections yet done, all that kind of stuff. It's just kind of some nonsense logic. Don't worry about it. Then I just simply handle the connection, which I will read one packet, which means that when I read a packet, it reads out just one item, which I still need to work on this. This is not handled well. This is just not handled well. So I'm going to do an auth packet. I'm going to read out the next packet that comes out, because the next packet should be an auth packet. If there's an error, I just remove the connection and call it a day, even though my removal of the connection is not good, right? Like, this should not happen. This is bad. Well, really, I mean, really, if we're going to be real here, I should have done this one equals, what's it called? Oopsies. I really should just done this. W.index equals nil, and then go m.open equals append w.index. There we go. So now we can reuse that connection slot. Fantastic. Okay. So then I check to see, are we authenticated? If we are not authenticated, then again, remove the connection. I then call matchmake. And if I don't get a connection string or there's an error, I remove the connection, call it a day. After that, I factory out a new connection out to the game server. And if that fails, then I just remove the connection. Else, I have my game server connection, and then I just simply route both of them together. Now, obviously, there's a whole bunch of stuff where I am not undoing this. I have to think more about this canceling. There's just a lot of stuff that I have to kind of figure out here that I don't have figured out. A lot of stuff. And so, there you go. This is just an IO copy wrapper. What's an IO copy wrapper plus authentication plus I'm going to be forwarding off the authentication to which server. It's like selecting server plus authentication plus IO copy, right? And I'm going to probably be doing more. I'm going to probably not be able to use IO copy. I'm probably going to have to use something that does its own. You know, I'm going to have to probably do something here, which I don't know if I don't know what to do yet. But I'm definitely going to have to do things here. I'm going to probably have to actually take the packets, and certain control packets I'm going to have to look for. And so that's probably real. The nice part about my packets is that I've developed a packet structure which is lazy evaluate. And so the packet structure can come in. I can receive a packet structure, which will just be a byte array. And then what I can do is I can just check the first byte, or technically the second byte, check the second byte, and if it's a specific type, then I can decode it and do something with it. Else, I can just forward it on. So, you know, that's the nice part, is that the decoding is really, really cheap. It's really the cost of length capture, and yeah, it's really just the cost of length capture and version validation plus this, because everything else is parsed out live. Yeah. Let's see, how did your handwriting get so good? Well, the worst part is that I'm using a mouse, so my handwriting is actually the shittiest version. Shittiest version of this. Hi, I saw your YouTube video and it led me here. Which YouTube video? This is mouse handwriting, which is actually the hardest. Right? We'll do it live. What are you saying? Question for you. We always say that AI is not going to steal our jobs for years, but my company just sold our technology branch to invest in AI. Have I technically already lost my job to AI? Yeah, that's just bad. I mean, yes, you lost your job to AI, but you lost your job to AI because you have bad leadership. That's what it sounds like. I've seen management going all in on AI because it sounds good to investors/CTO wants a bonus. All the employees leave and they're left scrambling. This is what's going to happen, is that people are going to introduce these really large kind of like, effectively what's going to happen is leadership's going to say, hey, we need to do all these things because they see this huge cost savings, because they look at programming as a they look at programming as a cost center, not a profit center. So everything that you're doing is a liability. They're going to hear all about how AI is going to make everything cheaper and easier and faster to do. So of course they're going to adopt AI because you're a black box. That's all you are. Stuff goes in, shit comes out. You got a website, it has bugs, constant frustration. You never do what they ask you to do. Why are developers holding hostage the code base? Right? Like you saw that HBO Max. HBO Max is the perfect example of this, and it's because they don't fundamentally understand development, and that's okay. Like that's not necessarily a bad thing that you have management that doesn't understand development, because I wouldn't expect all management to understand it, but I think good tech management requires you to understand it at some level. But not every company's tech, right? Every company needs tech, but not every company is tech. So that's an important kind of thing to remember. Like my mom's tea company doesn't need to be a software engineering company. She does not need to understand tech. And so that's the real problem, is that these promises are delivered, but the promises are never fulfilled, right? They're all said but never fulfilled, and all these companies are going to be just left scrambling. What are you going to do when you have more than 256 message types? You need a big scale. You know the best part is about that, Dax? I technically lied to you. I actually have two things in here. I actually have encoding. And so an encoding actually takes the top 2 bits inside the type. So actually, I only have 64 types. Yeah, so if you look at my protocol, I have it. That's my protocol right here. It's pretty straightforward. I gotta figure out this whole. I'm gonna figure out more of this and kind of get it all going. Yeah. Nice protocol. Thank you. It's a pretty straightforward protocol. All right, so let's get started. Let's go to the dummy. I have this thing called dummy server and dummy client, which I need to rename. And so I'm redoing the API, the dummy server. The dummy server was just supposed to be a server that just starts up, that doesn't do anything. But I'm actually going to change it. The dummy server, I realized, is the perfect game server wrapper, meaning that it actually is a game server that can be used in production. I just need to change it a little bit such that it defers packets into the game itself, and then the game responds back out with encodables. As long as I can encode what they respond back out into a packet, I then send it off. Right? And so that way the game kind of makes all these different understandings, and then I'll have to figure out more about how to send off information and like distribute it across different connections, because you can imagine that I may need the game to be able to respond to different connections, and so that's going to be kind of interesting. These code streams are being uploaded to YouTube. They're all uploaded. So, 3-way negotiation. Is that some sort of reference to something? Is that a .33 reference? All right. Anyway, so this thing literally was just dummy game server. I'm now renaming it to game server runner. Right. So that's done, Chen, DB, stats, listener, which I still need to kind of change some of these things. But I'm probably going to keep a game server I'll probably just keep it as just strictly tied to net. It probably is easier, even though it makes it harder. It makes it hard to test. I'm not sure if I actually want my code testable. It's actually something that I'm kind of looking at my AM proxy and going, yeah, this does make it really it makes it easier to test, but am I going to test it? Do I really want to have an interface out for everything? Do I really want that? Well, you can argue that there is one nice part about it, which when I do my simulation simple testing, right? When I do my simple testing, I can jump in here and I can actually just create, say, a simulation that sends in everything in. So I have my simulation, which creates the environment, creates everything, asserts that the environment exists correctly. I can then create a client, I can connect the client, and then I can just assert that the client has done everything that it needs to do. Does that make sense? Yeah, this should make sense. There we go. So let's see if I first can do this one. So when I go run and I do a simple test, you'll notice that it says, hey, okay, there is no, effectively what it looks at is there is no dummy client anymore. So I need to create, look, dummy server main go. So this doesn't exist anymore, so we need to actually create a new one. Okay? We need to create a new experience. Alright. I still using 1280? I used it for a week, or I used it for 100 hours, and that's that. I did not like it very much. Thanks, Lithium. Welcome to the party, by the way, Lithium. Also, Kokoro at 628 subs. That's insane. Lithium, 40. Spine 40. You guys are all insane. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's wild how much of this is in your head. And I've been a welder for 17 years, and I'm trying to learn C# to get into game design so I can stay at home with my babies instead of being on the road. Any tips? You know, the nice part is that you're learning game design. You're doing C#. I assume you're using Unity. The good news is that you need to build, and you need to make. Or the good news is that you get to build whatever you want to build. But the big part is that you don't overcommit your first couple things. Try to build stuff that you think. Like, with your limited knowledge, try to build things that you can build in a month or 3 weeks. You know? Just keep it tight and easy. And then just do that a couple times.
Hey, what are those?
Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs. Everyone's getting them.
Yeah, kiddo. Everyone but you.
Everyone but you.
Everyone but you.
Everyone but you, kiddo.
Everyone but you.
Come on, kiddo. Order Crazy Puffs for $3.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza. You know the most exciting thing about life? It's how you can change life. How you can reinvent yourself. Take on new challenges. So go ahead, reimagine yourself. We did. Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks.
Game design, so they build blackjack, and then they realize they hate game design because they build blackjack, and it's like, no, actually you actually hate blackjack. That's what you hate. Build your own game. Build the game you want to build. I can never set reasonable deadlines. Yeah, I don't think you have to set reasonable deadlines, but I do think it's easy to set reasonable scope. Right? A reasonable scope is not too hard to do. Building a large project gets overwhelming so quick. Exactly. That's why you don't start there. Okay? Anyways, alright, so let's get started. So, as you can see, we're breaking on spawning the actual client. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to add this to my item, and I'm going to go API server. So this is my my server. I'm going to need to change it at some point to include the game itself, where I'm going to pass in the packets, and I'll have to have some sort of like player structure that has like some sort of ID, so when you come back out, I can match it to its connection, and I can send its information out. I may have to spawn multiple games inside of a game server. So there's all sorts of things that I'll have to kind of figure out still. We haven't got there. We're not going to try to get there. At least not right now. Yeah? Okay, good. Alright, read lines, blah, 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 blah. We have all these connections. That I have all this extra printing that's going on. Really don't need this level of printing. In fact, I could probably easily put this into a trace category. But, alright, new dummy game server. As you can see, I still use the word dummy. Dummy game server is going to be called the game server runner. There we go. It's going to run for stuff. There we go. We have all that one. The game server should effectively work as it is, so nothing in here is too wild, right? It's very, very simple. So let's go back here. Let's go up to my command, and I think I have this API server. So now we need to just grab this thing, go new game server runner. I haven't changed anything, so it should still just run the way it is. Then go to local, which spawns all the local runners, right? So instead of using this, I use API. Yep, there we go. And then instead of using dummy server, let's see, let's look for,
welcome to Costco. I love you.
Dummy server does not equal that. Okay, look at that. I'm glad that I went and searched my project for all these, because it turns out I have these things all incorrect. API, there we go, and API, there we go, and let's call this thing, let's go project work search, actually let's go cdo,
welcome to Costco.
Dummy server, API
welcome to Costco.
server G.
I love you.
Actually, let's call it, not API server. I don't really like API server. Let's, oh my goodness, why can't I type? Project word search, put it in there, cdo, let's do API server to game server. G. There we go. There we go. Wrote it across all the files. Hey, thank you very much, Ketsu. Appreciate that. Hold on, I am way behind. Thank you, Coobs. Appreciate that. 10 months unsafe code. That's everything I've ever written. And Mr. Anderson, Mutex. Appreciate that brand new tier 1. Let's go. All right, so there we go. So we have our game server. We have everything up and running. I technically have my tiny reverse proxy as of right now. So if I run this thing, what happens? I'm waiting for ready. There you go. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. It actually died. Okay, good. Good, good, good.
Welcome to Costco.
Look at this. So this is really sweet. So I started a new game, right? Test logger created, right? So this is my simple environment. I created my environment, and it's going to have copy the DB file. So I'm going to copy my DB file where there is no server. So this grabs all the data that has, it's a no server database setup, meaning that it's just empty tables and that's it. I create SquealLite. I create a new brand new SquealLite. I create a new path, copy everything over, set up my local params, create a new random port, creating a client factory with the same random port. I hydrate my servers, which I have 0 servers, so there's no servers and clients that I already have to pre-establish. Then I create my environment right here, and so then I create a new client with this ID, great ID, right? They have to be 16. Hold on. Is this 16? I can't even tell. It's 32. How did I get to 32? That's part of the reason why this thing failed, I think, is because of that. I'm curious, how did I get that? How did I get that number? Okay, well now I gotta figure out this thing. I still gotta go figure out that. So we'll get to figuring out why I have an ID that long. And so then I go in here and I get the best server. There is no server yet. So therefore I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to create a new server. And we sit there and wait for the server to spawn. You can see that the server, I'm just waiting for the server to spawn. It just goes and goes and goes and spins until it's ready to spawn. And notice that I'm actually logging JSON for the server. I gotta probably fix that. I noticed that my pretty print isn't being threaded through. So if I have pretty print on the outside, I want pretty print on the inside on all the servers I spawn. If I have JSON output, then I want to do the other one. Code Girl, what are you doing? Hi, Prime. Hey, Code Girl, what are you doing? Epic Dono. Hi. What are you? Okay, Code Girl, what are you doing? Don't be doing anything on YouTube. Don't give the reason to be hopeful. Hey, Fred Shardo, appreciate those 10-pound me's. Thank you very much. Why is Java the worst? I don't think Java's the worst. I do not think it's the worst. I have no advice. I'm on Twitch again. Okay, good. Come back to the safe. Hey, come back to the safe. This is a safe place, okay? Twitch is a safe place. Don't give YouTube hope. Okay? YouTube, I might like you. I'm starting to like YouTube. I must say that I've noticed that you're slowly becoming potentially my side honey, okay? Look at this. Almost up to 1,000. Twitch is only at 1,600. Like, you got this, YouTube. You got this. You know what I mean? What is a mutex? Outside of the scope of this. Okay, so there you go. So you can see this is what happens. So we spawn a new server. The server says a bunch of stuff. I go and I find the server. So now my SQLite database has been updated with that server. I can now wait for ready for that server. I get that, and so then I get my ID, I get the server, I have the game server selected, and then this one, the new dummy server, I still need to rename that from dummy server to game server. Gets a new connection.
I love you.
And then we're going to implement the connections. We're going to do all that, and then we expect version to equal 1. Oh, nice. Okay. So I did not write the correct packet, maybe? Interesting. Okay, well, there you go. I did not write the correct packet information, maybe. Maybe that's what happened. I don't even know. I should probably put more information in here, huh? Yeah? I should probably put more information in there. Excuse me. Dummy is an offensive term that marginalizes the intellectually stupid. Oh, that's funny. That's really good. Should put more information. Called it. Okay, Pick. Shut up, Pick. Pick, I'm not... Okay, Pick, I'm not a wizard like you when it comes to info, okay? I'm just learning. All right, so this is very good to know. So I don't have my debug type set, so I'm going to go back to, first off, I'm going to go to simple, and I actually want to set, what's it called? sim.createLogger. Let's go in here. How do I want to do this? I probably want to It's like create with environment, right? Oh, create. Oh, really? I'm not using. Okay, so I need to do this. Create logger sync. Create logger from file. There we go. I'm gonna, instead of using this, I'm gonna go like this. Create logger from environment. Nil, right? So this thing's just gonna go through and just create the logger from the environment. So that way, if I have a pretty logger, everything should be pretty. I realized I didn't do that. I was kind of dumb here. I'm gonna add the word sim to it, make it the false. Test logger
Welcome to
created. Let's
Costco.
go.
I love
So we
you.
have that beautiful thing going on here. And then I'm gonna jump back here, and once I have that, I now need to do, what did I need to do? Yeah, so that should, now if I rerun this, this should be all JSON now. There we go, perfect. It's all JSON now, which means if I want to go like this, debug type equals pretty. There we go. Everything now just flowed through as pretty logs. There we go, perfect. Hey, look at that. I didn't do a bad job, huh? This is a different process, right? W server 0 is a different process altogether. All right, let's go. Hey, Wiki, appreciate that. Wiki, Rick, and James, let's go. There we go. Okay, good. So we have all this stuff going. Our reverse proxy is now, it is launching a separate service that everything's happening except for I'm just getting some bad data coming in. So let's figure out what's happening. So let's go to, where's this at? The bad data is happening in API client connect 135. Client, do I have that 135? Right here, request response does this one. So let's go right here and let's go RSP. Ooh, hold on. Do you like that? I've been reliably told that write should write all the bytes. I don't believe it, but someone keeps telling me that this actually does happen. I don't believe it yet. Okay, so where exactly is this error happening? Apparently there is an error, and what is the error? The error is expected packet version 1. Okay, so this is where it's happening, is right here. When I do a read, I'm obviously not getting the correct information here. So let's jump in here, and so I get this package version mismatch. So there we go. So that's what's happening. I'm getting this packet version mismatch right here. Expected version 1, and I guess, can I go like this? Format. Is there like an errors? Can you wrap these? Join, right? I'm gonna do a package version mismatch, and then I'm gonna do format, error F, and go received version. Yeah, p.buff. Does this work? I don't know if this actually works because I've never done this before. So I'm not sure if this works, but here we go. That should cause the same thing. There we go. Expected packet version, but received this version. So obviously something has gone very, very wrong. If I'm receiving this version right here, I don't know why that is, but let's find out. All right, client. We're gonna go to my client. I'm gonna go back here and go to my client. And what am I writing? I'm gonna go let's see, let's go like this. OS standard out dot write. Let's go packet. I'll have to do an into. That's right, packet into. Let's go, what is it? It's packet into OS.
Welcome to Costco.
I don't know why my brain just went so slow. I'm just gonna write that into it just to see what it says, right? And then go format, print F, let's see, auth packet. I don't even know what is going on with my auth packet, okay? I don't even know what's going on with my auth packet. You need to just let me have an auth packet that's not working correctly, okay? Because I know at some point I'm gonna say auth packet somewhere in here, right? Where'd you go? Okay, there's my auth packet. Oh, am I colliding? I wonder if I'm actually breaking into things. Something's gone obviously wrong here. Okay, what are we doing here? Yeah. I'm gonna add a debugger here soon. Just not at this point. Let's see. We are creating our own coffee, which can be only ordered. Yes, this is true. This is what we did. We did that. Thank you, whoever started that. I do. I have my own coffee company. Look at that. Look at that beauty. And when I say I have my own coffee company, the reality is that Dax, TJ, and Adam do all the work. And David. and Liz, and then I just sit here and say avocado. It's actually pretty bad, really. But, all right, let's do this one more time because I'm actually curious. What does it say? So I write a bunch of zeros. I feel like that should make sense because I feel like my first ID, testing factory. Let's go like this. Let's go to sim. I think it's under state or connections. It's actually under connections, right? And new client ID. Yeah, it should start off at 0. Oh, look at that. I don't even do that. Yeah, it should start off at 0. Right? So my first one should be zeros. Okay, so that is true. Okay, so that's my problem right there. I think I see the problem.
There's only one way to make the impossible possible, and that's with a little bit of cheating. Quest is flipping the script on snacking, from daytime pick-me-ups to late-night cravings. Our protein-forward lineup is the ultimate cheat code to success. So go ahead, cheat on snacks with protein hacks. Big on protein, low on sugar, huge on flavor. Quest. It's basically cheating.
Hey, what are those?
Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs. Everyone's getting them.
Yeah, kiddo. Everyone but you.
Everyone but you.
Everyone but you.
Everyone.
Everyone but you, kiddo.
Everyone but you.
Everyone but
Ah!
Come on, kiddo. Order Crazy Puffs for $3.99 and get your game day delivered with Little Caesars.
Pizza.
There we go. Create auth packet, and this thing just takes in an ID. And let's go 16 byte. Actually, well, technically I don't need that. And let's create an ID of, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 16. It should be 16 bytes. That should be my ID. 69, 4, 20. Yeah? 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 You like that? You like that? 1, 3, 3, 7. Yeah? Does that look good? Oh, what's the other one? 42. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. That's a lot of piece. Bim go bird. Absolutely. That's what we're doing. Okay, so I like that. We create a new data buffer. We don't need a buff count. We don't need that. I'm just going to go like this. Oh. There we go. So I should be able to write into the buffer. Let's see. I don't need to do any frame reader. I don't think I need to do any frame reader here. I'm going to go like this. And I don't need to do any of that. I just want to make sure that these packets right here are properly written in. Right, so what I would expect is that, packet should equal, what is it, buff.bytes. So this should be the buff.bytes. I should be able to create packet from bytes should equal packet, new packet. And so this should be, no. Packet from bytes, I think I call it. Yeah, packets from bytes. So I